Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
we're
week
back.
14.
Time to lose again.
Just in time. Thanks, Cam Newton, for throwing 4 interceptions and probably fucking everybody up.
Haven't bet on Carolina in a few weeks because they suck.
Well,
I think they suck this week, too, to be honest with you.
I think Cleveland wins. That's my pick.
Well,
Anyways, we'll get
to
there.
that.
Sorry, sir.
I like formality. I like to go down the line. Uniform. All right, week 1, back at it. We'll see if we can do a better week. Giants minus 3.5 on the road against Washington. What you boys think?
Giants.
I
Mark
don't like the
Sanchez.
number. I don't like betting home against home dogs.
No, I like Washington here.
I like the under.
41.
You don't think Saquon and AP are going to do well?
AP hasn't done well besides... You know, he ran for 90 yards
then
and
nothing
still
after
got
that,
held
right?
under 100.
Mm-hmm.
9 rushes for 98 yards, 1 rush for 90, and 8 for 8. They
That's
suck.
crazy.
They suck. They can't score.
No,
My pick's the Giants. I don't know about the over-under.
I'm not going to mess with you. I'd say probably... I don't like this. It's a lower number.
I would
No
just
doubt.
say with the money line is...
I like Washington here. I don't know why. They're not that great at home. 3-3.
Or at all.
I
Yeah,
mean,
at
they
all.
don't have a quarterback, so...
Nothing here, but Giants...
They don't have
couple
a
of
quarterback.
This is like a letdown game for the Giants. They play a little better the last couple of weeks, but I don't see them do anything crazy here.
I don't see myself betting on this game.
No, this game's a wash.
Most of these games suck.
Sorry.
Everything sucks. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna skip this
Green
game.
Bay.
I like
Same.
Washington. No numbers really here for me either. 4-2 at home against the spread. Giants are 5-1 against the spread, but
Who did Washington play last week?
The Philadelphia
Philly.
Eagles on Monday night.
How did the running game go? I'm thinking like Saquon.
Chris Thompson didn't do really much.
No,
He
No,
came
no,
back
no.
for
Philly.
for Philly.
Adams had a good game, right?
It was decent, but I don't think he scored.
was kind of
Sproles
a-
scored. They had all the running
Sproles
backs.
did pretty well,
Yeah,
didn't he?
Yeah,
All right, so I would look for a Saquon prop bet.
yeah, because they had, I think, 2 of the 5 running backs in the Eagles scored. Out of the Eagles scored.
The fact that they
the
still have
Ertz.
5 running backs and they have like 3 running backs injured. is
Evan
amazing.
Ingram's going to be back this game if it's a big matter or not. I mean, it helps Eli. Definitely, if he could not suck.
Yeah. Well, the Bears they had opportunities to pick him off and didn't. They had normally they're an opportunistic team.
The refs kind of fucked the Bears this past week.
Well, they
A
should've
lot of
taken-
times, like Mac, we were watching at his house.
He was getting
Mac
held.
was on the ground and they were just standing on him. It's like, come on.
Well, it was
Prison rules, bitch.
I call it game.
You see this dick?
Well, this game sucks. So
yeah,
we're gonna get past
moving
this.
on.
2 of us got Washington. I don't even know what Frank has. So we'll
I
say
have
2.
Giants, not Washington.
Yeah, well, I'm counting Frank as 2.
I'll be Washington. Yeah.
All right,
I
we'll
don't
be
like
Washington.
betting against home dogs.
Atlanta, Green Bay. Matty Ice can't play outside of a dome. It's going to be cold.
I don't know.
I
what
like
Aaron-
Atlanta's defense.
I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do without Mike McCarthy.
Uh-oh. Daddy gone home. Daddy not with us no more. I like Green Bay. Big bounce back. It's like a pride game for
Aaron Rodgers.
For Aaron Rodgers. You know, it's,
I mean, Atlanta's
But how did-
defense is not that bad.
But how did Green Bay lose defensively to the
To the
Cardinals?
Cardinals, yeah.
right.
You know, and
They're-
Atlanta's got much more weapons.
Yeah, this could be a high score. I
I
like
think
the over here.
Julio,
Yeah, I like
Ridley.
a lot of people like the over. It opened 47.5. It's up to 51. So
Yeah.
everyone's betting on
Shootout.
the over.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a shootout game.
Aaron Jones going to run all over him.
Yeah, they can't stop the run.
Atlanta can't stop the run, but they can stop the pass. They got to like their safeties, DBs. They're
I thought they were all injured.
no,
I thought
they
the
got a
whole
few of them
secondary was
back.
injured.
What's it? The one's leading the interceptions. I forget how to say his name.
He's the only one out there. He's the only
Yeah,
one
I
left.
mean, when you're the only
No,
guy,
yeah.
I
Here, you
guess.
take it.
I'm the hardest worker at the company. It's only you.
Atlanta sucks. They're one.
Someone's got to be.
They're 1-4 on the road. They're 1-4 straight up.
They're not gonna win, but I don't. They could cover.
They get 4.5.
Yeah, I mean they're 1-4 on the road straight up. They're 1-4 against the spread.
Stop clicking.
Green Bay.
The listeners don't want to hear your pen clicking.
Sorry, clicks.
All 3 of our listeners are sick of it.
Green Bay is not that great at home, but
That's the only place they would be good at, probably.
yeah, that's their only wins are at home.
4-1. You said they're not good at home. They're 4-1, and then lost on the road every other game.
I mean, covering spreads. My fans know.
Oh, sorry.
They're 4-1 at home.
How's that fan doing?
Yeah. What up? What up, Ma?
Dad, everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's great. Son.
Yeah,
I like Green Bay here. Definitely big bounce back week. It's pride. They're not playing for anything. So this is
Neither
just
teams
pride.
are.
Right. So I like Green Bay here.
I heard their next head coach is actually gonna be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's gonna play and coach.
Coach,
Player coach. Someone's got to do it.
ref.
Head trainer.
Ref.
I like Green Bay. I like the over here.
I like the over. Yep. That's about it.
Sounds good to me.
Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
I got this.
Tampa.
Saints -9.5 on the road against Tampa.
They're not losing 2 in a row.
I like the over here also. It's
Yeah.
gone down 58.5 to 54.5. Saints got a good D, obviously. They had a week last week where they played. Who did they play last week? Dallas. Lost to Dallas. It was a tough game for them, but they want this. They're still fighting the Rams for home field overall in the playoffs. So it's a game that they should be up for.
I think the Saints win, but I don't think they cover.
9.5.
I take them on the money line. I think it's gonna be clearly going over. It's gonna be a shootout.
Tampa Bay's
Jameis hasn't lost since he's put a visor on. He's 3-0.
It's a good stat.
It's gonna be dark this weekend.
Unique stat.
Matters 0.
Right. It's it's a good game for Tampa Bay. I mean, it's gonna be a fun game.
They could
Hopefully
play
shootout. Yeah, they could play spoiler. I mean, they're not going anywhere, but they can score.
Yeah,
we'll see. I definitely like the Saints here.
Take the over.
Definitely
Like
the
the over.
Yeah.
9.5's a lot, but I think they can
Tease
pull
it
it out
down.
maybe late or money line that. We'll see.
All right. Next.
Baltimore, Kansas City. I think this is gonna be a test for Mahomes against this defense.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, it will be. Baltimore's going to run the ball. They've got that.
I like the over for this.
And then they're gonna run it some more. I don't. I like the under.
Yeah, this number is
It's gonna be a slow game. Anytime Baltimore has the ball, it's gonna be a slow game.
KC's going to want to throw the ball.
defense is. Look what Oakland
not
just
very
did.
good.
Yeah, but I
Suspect.
mean Lamar Jackson can run all
But
over
nothing-
himself.
I mean, even Baltimore they've played decent defenses before. They played shitty defenses, and they're a conservative team, especially if with or without actually Flacco.
So, what was it? It had to be 6 weeks ago. They played the Saints and lost because Justin Tucker missed his only
Field
yeah.
goal.
only
That went over
point
though,
after.
right? That went over.
Yeah, but it
a
was like
high-scoring-
47. It was 24-23 or something like that,
Yeah.
or 28-27.
Mm.
But that's what they did to the Saints. And the
Yeah.
Saints, they got guys coming out of the stands who are catching touchdown passes.
Right.
So,
But their defense is pretty damn good, though. Also,
right.
with the Saints, with KC having a suspect defense, probably at best, especially against the pass.
That's why I don't like this game.
It's a high
I don't know.
number.
I don't.
I think Baltimore will cover.
I think Baltimore will cover also, and my money would be on the under.
Yep.
If it goes over, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. But I think that,
You
If
lose.
it goes over, then it
You
didn't go
lost.
under.
right. Well, KC's gonna. I mean, I think if that's gonna be the case, if KC covers the spread, it could possibly go over. I think. Can Baltimore score 21? Sure. But
So-
Unlikely. It's just unlikely.
yeah,
Yeah.
but 21-28, it's gonna be an under game.
Right.
Unless Kansas
And a
City
cover.
explodes.
And it covered.
Good job.
But yeah, I like.
It's going to
just
be a
because
test for the Kansas
Baltimore's
City
gonna
run
try to
game on this
vulture.
one.
Baltimore's going to try to vulture the clock.
The
They're
rest of
yeah.
the season is going to be a test for Kansas
Yeah,
City
that's
run
true.
game. Ever since that guy did that thing
yeah.
Tried out for kicker.
a couple
Tried out
times.
for
Apparently, a couple times last year he did that thing.
Yeah, they were like opening 3 more cases
You're right.
against them. It's
Okay,
like,
this guy's
all
got-
right, buddy.
Actually,
This guy's actually got a problem.
He beats the shit out of people every weekend.
He's a football player with a fucking anger issues. Yeah.
Drinking problem.
She was actually kind of cute though. So what's up?
I'll
All right,
testify
well,
for you.
Next, Cleveland, Carolina. I like Cleveland.
I like
I
Carolina.
like Cleveland. Fuck Carolina.
Why do you like Carolina?
Well, they're
Son
1-5
of a bitch.
against the road, on the road, straight up. 1-5 against the spread. Things are gonna change, and they fucked me the last 6 weeks. So
Yeah, me too.
I think
That's why fuck them.
Just going down with the ship, huh?
I'm gonna go down with them. They gotta win one.
Since week
They don't have to
7,
win.
Christian McCaffrey has the most receptions in football.
And he puts up, like, I have him in fantasy. He puts up, like, 40 points a week.
And somehow
They
they
lose,
still lose. There's
and-
no one else on the team.
I know.
Greneau is the kicker.
Greneau, he's hurt.
He's not gonna play this week. Fine. That guy sucks anyways.
He's been really bad lately.
Yeah, he's been bad. They've been just blowing games. Either
Cam's throwing 10 interceptions a game, a
Yeah.
week. That's his average right now. He looks like, I don't know if, like, Jameis touched him or something and sucked his powers. They swapped, like a Space Jam move.
someone was sucking. I don't know. They're missing field goals. They're not going for field goals when they should be.
Mm-hmm.
They're throwing
Rivera's a great
interceptions.
coach.
He just took. I think he just took all the duties
Yeah,
away from. I
he
think he's
did.
gonna go throw a pass this week. That's how many duties he took away from his.
Fired
From his
people. He's just
assistants.
like,
Yeah, they said
get the fuck
I think he's
outta
gonna be
here.
president for a day after he
I don't know,
called.
he's
Trump.
always a good coach. So whatever happened, I don't know. For whatever reason,
Their defense
they're-
just collapsed.
yeah, they're
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Keekly and all these guys. I don't know what's going on.
Keekly can finally stay healthy and they suck.
yeah.
Right? It's like
Just
opposite.
hurt
Knock
yourself.
out already.
It's like opposite.
We
I
don't
know.
need
There's
you
really
in
no
the beginning.
sharp insight here. Cleveland
I
start.
think Baker's going to have a game. He's going to come back and have a good game.
What about the over here? They can both score, and
Yeah,
Carolina's in a good.
they
They're
can
in.
both air out
Cleveland
the
has a
ball.
good defense though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Carolina can stop the run. They got usually.
Yeah,
about-
but Nick Chubb's, he's no chump.
yeah,
He's that dude's a fucking beast.
yeah, but I think their secondary isn't as good as they've been in years past. But their middle linebacker and their run stoppers are better.
The Lions just beat them.
But they play good at home.
Tampa Bay just beat them.
Tim Bay can score.
But I'm saying the over. I'm saying I'd like the over.
Yeah, I mean,
They both
I kind
play
of do
fast.
too.
They both
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
up tempo fast offense. That's why I like the over. That's why the public
If they can
likes the
finish in,
over. It
in
went up.
Cleveland, Baker Mayfield, he's a scorer. I mean, he's a hustler. I think he'll grind it out. So if you're pushing him, if you're pushing the envelope to score points, I think he can extend plays. He can make some plays. I mean, it may
He's a
not happen
baller.
with Chubb. Maybe
Yeah,
some
he's a
passes.
winner.
He'll
grab his
has
dick.
some
He'll show
weapons.
you.
This might
I
be the
would
better
watch
game.
this
This might
game.
be this might be the better game of the week.
I would watch it personally, and I would watch it if I was betting. See where that sharp money comes in right beforehand, because obviously a lot of the public money's coming in on Cleveland.
Right.
That line, or not Cleveland, Carolina.
Some late money, yeah.
Yeah. So see what the sharps do. They want to wait until that last minute.
Indy, Houston.
Houston all
Over.
day.
I like Indy here.
I think Indy's gonna snap that streak. I think it's gonna go over though. I think it's gonna be Luck and Watson just
Houston's on a 8-game win streak,
9.
9-game win streak.
Started 0-3.
It has to. It either ends now or it ends the first round of the playoffs. And they're, like, you know what I mean? You could get your dick kicked in real quick.
I think
Get in check.
secretly, I think I like Houston as my dark horse.
Yeah, to go to the
AFC champion.
champion. Yeah.
Because New England, they don't scare me, and
No, they lost to Tennessee.
in Kansas City,
A while ago, that game was bullshit.
in Kansas, that's what started it. That's what started.
That's what started the bad week of betting. When
When
they
Houston-
lost,
when they-
everybody
Houston-
started
when
losing
Houston
after
started
that.
when
That
I
should have
started
won.
betting.
Houston,
That's it
when
started.
Houston beat Tennessee week 4, that started this 9-game win streak.
Yeah, and they thought they were
No,
out. People
Houston
thought they
beat
were
Indy.
I'm sorry, when Houston
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Indy. Yeah, you're right.
I like
Absolutely.
Houston. I don't know about the over/under because I don't know if Indy can score. What the fuck happened to Indy last week? They lost 6-0
6-0 to the
fucking
Jaguars. And then
How
the
do I have any
Jaguars got
confidence in
rocked
them right
last
The
now?
Jags are my fucking worst
enemy?
favorite
Spawn of
team. Yeah,
Satan.
absolutely. I like Indy here. They're getting 5.
Yeah, so do I.
I think-
They could both play. I mean, they're both good teams, and they got you got.
I mean, Indy, they were hot. They just weren't that week. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
cooled off. The Jags, they do it to people. I mean,
They
They sink you
that's
to
why they
your-
always go
their level.
500.
It's like quicksand. You get against this team, they're gonna drag you around. They got.
The question is, what are they going to do when the season's over to replace Bortles? Because they just said today he's not coming back. They're done with him.
Didn't they just extend him last year?
Well, they didn't have a choice.
They got Cody Kessler.
He played
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Last
They
year
didn't
was
have a
like.
choice.
Last year was definitely a.
It's either Cody Kessler or Mark Sanchez, and he's taken. So now it's Cody Kessler.
People are like, why is Mark Sanchez in the league? He's a quarterback's coach. helps develop younger
a
quarterbacks,
backup.
not making the stupid decisions that he's made.
He's Chase Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, essentially.
He had the butt fumble.
He's the ball boy,
Yeah.
but he's
You
smart.
need a guy. You need a guy like that around.
Yeah, but anyways, I like Houston. I like the over.
And we're professionals.
I
Listen to
win
us.
thousands of dollars.
New
They call
England,
me the Dan
Miami.
Bilzerian of betting.
New England, Miami.
Daddy Fat Stacks. Miami against the Pats. Miami's at home. Miami's getting
Under.
7.5. This line has not moved at all, minus the over. It's gone from 47.5 to 48.
Nobody likes it,
I like
but
Miami.
Patriots fans.
There's a number.
I took the Patriots in a parlay on the money line. I didn't take them against the spread.
There's a number here. It's Tom Brady's like 3-9 in the last so many years against Miami in Miami. Maybe his whole career in Miami.
In between the dates of the 13th and the 17th of any month.
He can't play in Miami for whatever reason. It
too
doesn't
hot for
matter.
It's too hot.
Doesn't matter what time of the year it is, early, late, in the middle. He's got a horrible time playing in Miami.
But the thing is New England can run all over.
Yeah. They got 5 running backs that are not bad.
Yeah,
And Rex Burkhead
I heard
is back.
Stephen Ridley's coming back for this game. Shane Vereen's gonna show up.
Fucking
Danny Woodhead. But somehow
Wes
they have
Welker. All the boys.
Jim Nance.
Yeah, there's no sharp angle here. Miami for some reason just gets it done at home.
To me, New England has to win this game on the road.
To prove that one day they're gonna win a Super Bowl.
To show that they're not this 3-loss team that they are right now. You know what I mean? They got everybody healthy and
they're
fucking,
gonna be
yeah,
there at the
that's
end
true.
of the fucking year, like they always are. I don't give a shit about this game.
But I mean, they're
I think they're gonna cover.
yeah.
I think New England wins.
I think New England covers.
I like the under.
I don't know about the under here. I don't really know about this game. I'll take Miami in the points.
I know it's a home dog, but there's no reason for me to believe in Miami.
Yeah, it's just numbers here. It's not about I'm not chasing points. It's just like I said, the last so many games they've had trouble. For whatever reason, they've had trouble there. Can New England beat them up? Yeah, but
Josh Gordon's gonna have a big game.
it might go over. I mean, Miami. I don't see how they're gonna score. They're gonna have to fucking muddy this thing up. But
They don't score.
Unless like
they don't.
Who scores?
Somehow-
Kenyon Drake is the only one who scores for them.
or Parker has a game. That's it.
No.
First time in his 2 years?
I mean, he has a touchdown and like 100 yards last week.
I'm
5
saying
catches,
defensive
but
score, muddy the game up. Miami loses
New England's defense has
24
been
17.
stepping up like the past 3 weeks. They're not giving up as many points as they were in the beginning of the season. They were giving up like 30 points.
Well, they're
They're
controlling
trash.
controlling the clock. Their running backs have been playing better.
Either that or Bill just
Belichick
fucked them all and said, "You want this again?"
Well,
Keep
he doesn't
sucking.
have that. He doesn't have that shootout mentality
No.
as
No.
much as he's had in years past. Tom Brady. I mean,
They don't want to score with you. They want to take away your scoring. So
Right.
they're going to take away their best player, which is going to be Kenyon Drake, and they're going to be left with some receiver.
right.
Mhm.
Whatever that is.
I just don't believe that they can score. So
We'll find out someone new's name this week.
It'll be
some guy.
Number 83.
Amendola
random.
Amendola will come out and do really good because it's a former team, and
Yeah,
a fuck you to
that's
them.
who will win. Buffalo and the Jets. This
Ew.
is dirty.
I like Buffalo. I'm riding Buffalo.
That's a-
Their
I
I
defense.
think you have to because they're at home and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's it.
That's all we got.
Fuck
Minus
that
3.5.
game.
Then
Next.
The
just-
over under is 38. What are you supposed to do with that?
Maybe go over just cause.
Just throw like
I feel like you could
50 bucks on it.
accidentally go over.
Yeah,
Right.
I think Jake Allen. He just has a good bomb in a game.
Josh.
Jake Allen, goalie. Sorry, but I mean, when he first came back, he was putting those points up. He got nobody else to do it with.
They
so.
didn't they just release 2 receivers, just like Zay Jones and
No, Zay's still there.
no, it's just Zay
Oh,
Jones
yeah.
that's left.
Oh yeah, they
They just
released
gave us-
Benjamin.
Benjamin's mom died. They're like, sorry, dude, you're off the team. too."
Really, that's what
So
happened.
Yeah.
the Chiefs picked him up, but they can't
Yeah.
play him until next year or something.
Next week,
Or next week. I might pick him up my fantasy team.
not in our league. Connor
That
did
game
last
sucks.
night. Connor's like, yeah.
Denver, San Francisco.
I like who do I
Denver.
like here? We like Denver.
I picked Denver in
Yeah.
the parlay.
Why?
Well, I didn't know Emmanuel Sanders was gonna tear his Achilles last night, but
Cortland
that
Sutton's
sucked.
gonna have a fucking.
Sutton.
Sounds good. Yeah, he's
But
good.
I like the over on this, to be honest.
I don't know
Mullins-
who scores. Who scores?
Pettis just had 2 touchdowns and like 190 yards against
Anthony Pettis?
Seahawks.
Pettis who?
Fucking, what is his name? Dante Pettis.
The-
He's had like 5 games where he's gone over 100 yards and multiple touchdowns this year.
Oh.
Goodwin or whatever.
Look that shit up, Jamie.
I don't got my phone. But I mean, Denver's defense. That's why I picked them, because they're fucking hot right now.
Yeah, I got Denver on my fantasy team. I think
And
they're
Philip
gonna.
Lindsay's a fucking. I told you last week. That guy's a
But if
fucking
their defense
monster.
is hot, they'll stop San Francisco from scoring.
Seahawks' defense was hot too, and somehow 2 touchdowns,
not-
but they had 3 interceptions and a touchdown themselves. I mean, they're still going to give up points, I think.
Well, see, the problem was with that. You know, Denver, they're not a really prolific offense. That's why it's
Well,
like
yeah.
you can have a really good defense like the Saints or even the Pats, but if you're scoring 35 points or more, of
They're
course
gonna
you're going to give up a
Yeah,
couple.
right. That's what I'm saying.
And Denver doesn't. They don't have that kind of offense. So I think
Even
it's
if
just
they
going to.
if they score 3 touchdowns in a game, that's good for Denver.
That's huge for Denver.
So that means
21
last week
7.
they
Yeah,
did.
I like the under here,
I like the under too
and
in Denver,
yeah,
but I
But
don't like
people-
the game, to be honest with you. I wouldn't
Right.
bet on the game.
this isn't really much of a game.
We're
I
doing
took
it because it's our
Denver.
job. All right.
Cincy at Chargers are 14-point favorites.
It's too big of a number.
Too big,
of a
but
number.
on
I
the
do
money
like
line.
the over.
I mean, I don't know who's playing quarterback for Cincy.
It's definitely not Dalton.
He's fucking out.
Boomer Esiason.
Who is it? It's what's his name?
Mixon was hurt. He
It's
just
that
got
one guy,
Driscoll or something like that.
Driscoll. Yeah.
Who looks better than Andy Dalton right now?
Who did they play last week? They didn't get the shit kicked out of them.
Was it
Cincy?
Denver?
It was Denver.
Yeah. Didn't they
Denver,
lose
yeah.
like 27-10 or something like that?
Yeah, Lindsey had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
Sutton
like,
had a touchdown.
yeah.
It seems like the same thing as this one.
Stupid.
Literally, yeah, the same. The Chargers are gonna rock
It's
them.
The
it's
Chargers. I mean,
too
they're-
big of a number.
it's too big of a number. I take a little bit on Cincy just cause 14 points is a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
their offense sucks or their defense
Cincy's
sucks.
defense and offense is not good.
Right.
Cincy as a team is bad.
Yeah, well, that's what I just.
Special teams.
Their
is
special
not good
teams is
either.
they got one guy.
Their
He
punters,
he
they're-
makes a good block.
Their punter's phenomenal though.
Yeah,
They're
he gets a lot of
gonna be
practice.
punting a lot, so check him out.
Everyone likes Los Angeles. If you dare to flirt with the spread
Now, I like Cincy just because of the number, but I
Mhm.
definitely would take the Chargers to win.
on the line,
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh.
And
That's gotta
Oakland.
be like 800 though.
No,
7.
I think it was
On the
when I
line.
put it in. It was 450.
That seems
No.
like low for 14. I
it's
feel
high.
like it's got to be at least like 600 for a money line at 14.
Oh, maybe Pittsburgh was. I
Okay.
took both of them. Pittsburgh might
'cause
be
they're
because
minus
they
10.
lost Connor and they like fucking dropped him like crazy.
Oakland,
I mean, he really before last game, the 2 touchdowns. If he didn't have those, he would have had like just 44 yards and a reception.
he's a
He's
situational
he's
back.
been
They're
3 straight games. He's not gone.
They're running.
like-
Their offensive line's good. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think whoever they stick back there's gonna have a decent day.
they did.
Especially,
I don't know if that their one guard is playing or he's shut down for the season right now. One of their like starting tackles or something like that or right guards.
Who's that? Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
We're still
forget
talking
his
about this game?
it's not gonna matter.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna matter for the win.
I like the over for this one. If Oakland could do that against Kansas City, Carr is not bad. He just has fucking
Yeah, but Pittsburgh's defense
string.
is better than Kansas City's. I
yeah.
I think we think.
Sometimes
we'll check our numbers, but
when they feel
once
like
in a
it.
while they play decent defense.
The experts say Pittsburgh's defense is good.
Statistics show that Pittsburgh's gonna win this game.
Yeah.
Just
But
a matter of
Pittsburgh can
how
put
much.
45 up themselves.
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh here.
I'm really afraid to say that they'll cover, but I think they'll cover.
They're gonna cover. This is my lock of the week. I'm just circling.
The Chiefs only won by what, like a touchdown?
you don't
or
believe
three-
me?
A field goal or whatever?
You don't believe
10
me?
points,
It's my
maybe?
lock. It's my lock. One of
All
my
right.
But
locks
anyways,
Detroit at Arizona.
I like Detroit.
Arizona's my dick of the week because of what they did last week.
Yeah, I'm picking them.
Home dogs.
Just fuck
This game is awful too.
It's stupid.
So
It's a
fucking
trap
bad.
game. They want you to pick Detroit because they're very low number, -2.5. So if this game was at So you're getting 3 points because you're at home.
Yeah.
That means they'd be like a 6-point favorite on the road.
Yeah.
This game's a trap. I don't know why Detroit can't play on the road. They're 1-4 on the road. They are through 3-2 against the spread. But that's because they were dogs all the time.
Right.
So I don't like this game, but I go Arizona
I
here.
think this is the worst game of the week.
Yeah, it's a trap game. It's a shit
It's
game.
up there. I don't know.
gonna
The
be
Jets
fucking
Buffalo game is
ugly.
pretty ugly, but it could be entertaining with
I was
Allen.
gonna say at least you could have. No, I meant you could have like some almost fights on the field between Buffalo and New York. This
Could
is
get
just
chippy.
two pussy ass teams.
Right.
This is like who's tanking for a pick. Like
The NFL should pay Sue to put the Lions jersey back on just for this game to get some entertainment going. Punch someone in the face, kick someone's balls or something like that.
Slap.
I'm taking.
bite,
I'm.
Then fly him to Chicago and
lie,
have him
cheat,
play.
and steal.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I like Detroit.
His balls was flat already.
I like Detroit with a score of 9-3.
That's an ugly one.
Take the under. You're saying?
I'd watch that game.
Oh, so
Just a kicking
fucking
battle.
gross.
Just 100 kicks go and they
punts
miss.
punts and kicks all day. Who's gonna score for Detroit?
Ellington, right?
Theo Riddick.
Yeah, because what's his Kieran Johnson out? Look, Garrett Blunt just fucking another 150-yard 2-touchdown game
Yeah, fuck him.
at 80 years old.
Two
Blunt.
touchdowns is gonna be the most scored in the game. I don't know what Arizona's gonna do. Give it to C.J. Edmonds, you fucking assholes. He had what, 10 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Took him away from David Johnson. Fuck you.
Bitch.
It's gonna be rough.
I like Arizona. I don't know why. This
I like
Home
game-
dogs. Home dogs. They're probably my favorite team of the week, actually.
Yeah, this is a lock too. It's a lock. If we don't know, it's a lock. Doesn't make sense. It's a lock.
Philly and Dallas.
I like
I
Dallas.
like
is a
Dallas.
lock.
I'm Dallas.
Philly.
I like Dallas. Yeah, this is the straight shit game. Dallas has looked great. Philly's looked absolutely shitty.
I don't know about the over-under on this kind of. They could score, but if Philly doesn't feel like it, fuck it, and Dallas just
Well,
plays
look
shut
what
down
Dallas
defense.
did against the Saints.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm
They
saying.
just
Their
shut 'em
defense is good.
What's that guy's
it's
name?
a top 10 defense easily.
The last time they played, I think it was an
What's
under.
his name? Vandersnatch? Like the Russian fucking bellhop?
Van Der Esch.
Vander
Vander
Esch.
Esch.
Leighton Van Der Esch. He's born on a farm and he has
He's
3
Amish.
necks.
He's got fucking
He inhaled his triplets and he
It's like
became one man.
a
in
hotel
birth.
from Romania. Vandersnatch.
He,
A hotel
I think
you won't
Sean
return from.
Sean Lee's back though, and they're taking that kid out. Sean Lee gets his starting role back.
This guy's
Sean
100
Lee
years
will get
old.
hurt.
I know.
First play.
Yeah, that's
Then
why
they-
they're like, yeah, we'll let you go, and then
Here-
you turn up. Well,
If you hear a
Get back out there,
if you hear
kid.
a gunshot in the background, that's them putting Sean Lee out of his misery in the tunnel.
His neck,
It's
just
some
by the
good
size
years.
of his neck,
Yeah.
he can out
It's over.
he can out
battle you.
anybody.
Yeah.
He can outbench me with his neck.
Yeah, no shit. I like Dallas here. There's nothing really special about it. It's a I mean, it's probably a close game. It's a
Yeah.
like the
If the Bears and
Like-
Rams were not where they are, that would have been the game of the night.
like
probably.
Cleveland. Yeah, like Cleveland and Carolina. This is probably gonna be the one of the
Good ones to watch.
Philly in the over for me.
I like Dallas and the over.
okay. To our game.
The game of the week. The real game of the week.
I hate to bet against the Bears, but
Bet with
I'm
your
gonna
head.
go. Yeah, we're all probably gonna say Bears because we're Bears fans.
No,
but
bet
I
with your
ain't.
head. Rams,
Rams
not with your heart. And the over too.
and the over too.
Rams. Over.
Lock.
I'm saying Bears over because I'm gonna be at the game.
This will be a great game. Rams really haven't played a good defense like this. I don't believe.
No.
And Chicago can score. We got Trubisky back. The sharp money's on the Bears.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the Bears.
Mhm.
And the only thing for me is Gurley, probably.
If they can stop him.
Yeah,
That's the only thing, really. I mean, I think this is. I can easily see the Chicago winning by 10 points.
I could easily see it being an under too,
Stop
like
the run game.
17
Stop
to 10
him.
or something.
Stop
but-
him. And, Goff's good, but
They gotta watch the film of what Detroit did last
Yeah,
week.
because they made Goff look like a fucking baby.
yeah, it was a close game.
Well, until Todd Gurley just started going off, they won
Right.
31 to 10,
Close game for a while there. And
31-17 maybe.
something like that. They covered barely.
Yeah.
It was like 30-16 or something.
Yeah.
But
I like the just cause we're right there, right on that 80 percentile that we're there. Some people would say that we're on that highest tier.
I'd say we're
Beat
like
the-
an A-.
Yeah, A minus. We're just
They're
on
an
that-
A+.
Yeah, and then they're right there, and this is going to be that last step, and this is the show it to me game. Not
Yeah.
that the Bears have to prove anything.
People
to me.
also want to see. I don't know if they want to see so much of a defensive battle. They want to see what we saw with
Offense
Kansas
versus
City
defense.
and them. You know what I mean? The Kansas City Rams game.
This is an offense versus
There was no defense. It was just throw the
This
ball.
could be a Howard game. Everything that
Dude, if they don't gain 10 yards on the first carry with Howard, he runs it like 7 times.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
oh,
it.
that's
They're
it.
done.
Sit on.
well,
One
they've been
bad
waiting.
run.
I think it's it's like
He's
what's
the
his
Done
name?
waiting. Yeah.
Well,
He
it's
can't
not
catch,
cold
but
out. It
we're
hasn't
gonna
been
do it.
super frigid cold out. You see this all the time.
Just
Every
It's gonna be-
year.
is gonna be fucked.
Every year, it's like the fucking Patriots, man. These guys are tools.
They wait until it gets cold and
Why
then they're like,
use him?
fucking
You know what's
stomp.
funny is still think they're both gonna throw the ball so much more than they run it.
But here's my thing. I don't know
Eventually
how
you
much
gotta run.
Chicago is going to throw.
Yeah,
I agree. But
because it depends on how Mitch's arm's feeling. It's gonna be cold. If it's windy as fuck,
If they get down,
neither of them they're just gonna
if
run.
there's
the
a
ball.
tornado,
if it's running the ball, then the Rams
running
are gonna
backs
win
run.
because
Sharknado.
Gurley. But Gurley doesn't have a number 2 to come swap with, so I don't know if he's gonna be up for that
He's on-
workload.
He'll be
he
there.
could get hurt.
Yeah,
We could hurt him.
Mac could kill him first
Personally.
play, and then we win.
Bounty Gate too.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a fun game, especially for us.
They're gonna be a lot of tight end usage in this, I believe.
Trey Burton, hopefully.
You know, him and
Fantasy.
Higbee or whatever.
Shannon Sharp.
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Sharp.
Anyways, next game, Minnesota, Seattle.
Seattle.
I like Seattle here.
I
Minnesota.
like Minnesota. I like Kirk coming back with a strong game.
You're just a fucking dick tonight, huh?
Let me talk to the boss, not the second in command.
Okay.
Frank, why do you like Seattle?
Defense. I think they're gonna stop Kirk Cousins. I think he's starting to prove that he's not worth that money the past
No.
few weeks.
Oh, definitely.
He's
And
like what is
Seattle
it?
can run. Seattle can pass. They're getting hot at the right time. Russell Wilson's been there before. They're at home. Minnesota's got to travel almost across the country.
Seattle's a very tough place to
Seattle.
play.
I like the over for this a lot.
I like the over here too. I don't know why.
That's probably my favorite. That's my lock of the week for over. 45. I
Yeah,
could see
maybe Minnesota
Thielen getting
breaks
there.
out of it because lately they
Dalvin
have
Cook.
not been scoring.
No, they haven't.
So
I could see Diggs
They
having a good
can
game
score.
and then like Cook
Thielen's
having a
been
good game.
shit lately.
He had a touchdown last week and 4 receptions for like 60 yards.
I think he's allowed to have like an off couple weeks.
Yeah,
He
considering he had
1,000 yards in
9
8 games.
yards, or 9
He started off
100
consecutive, 9 consecutive 100-yard
with
games.
a touchdown or 2 in each game. It's like,
He's
They
a-
covered
It was
him-
a fluke.
They covered him. The Bears covered him real well. And
but he still had a touchdown in like 100 yards.
did he sneak one? It was
Yeah, he had a
late.
touchdown.
He ended up with a good box score,
Yeah.
but I was watching. We were watching the game. He
Because
didn't-
Diggs had a good game that one.
Yeah, Diggs had a few plays. Delvin Cook was he
Tried
back
well
then?
drops and passes
Yeah,
per
perfect.
usual.
Was Delvin Cook back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his first game back, maybe.
No, second.
I think they gave Murray more carries than Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Well, they're starting to utilize him a little more. We'll see. I kind of like the over. I definitely like Seattle here. It's gonna be a close game. There's some shit games.
There's
But
a
even the
lot of
shit-
8 shit games,
But
and then
even
the rest
at
were
least
good.
the shit games like Jets, Buffalo. There's
Detroit, Arizona sucks. Fuck that
but
game.
easily, but that's a competitive sucky game. So there might be competitive games this week. Some
Denver,
of them are
San
just
Francisco might
low.
be competitive.
Yeah, we'll see.
It depends if Denver's defense shows up. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they're like, yeah.
I hope they
I'll
do. 'Cause
get-
I'm starting them in my.
They
Take
said
the
that-
Thunder tonight against the Bulls. I'm back on the
Minus
take anybody
8.5.
that plays the Bulls game.
We were just talking about
But
that.
all
I'm like,
else
yeah, but
fails.
here's what's gonna happen. Markkanen's gonna have like the best game of his career against the fucking Thunder because they
Well,
don't play defense
The
either.
Thunder, they just sometimes play these games where they just mail it in. They chalk it up to,
Yeah.
just didn't have it tonight. That could
Or-
easily happen tonight, but I just don't believe that the Bulls will be good for a long time.
Ever.
The majority of our lives.
Nope.
Bring back Michael.
So recap:
Oh, shit.
Giants for me.
Washington.
Washington.
Over under on that? No. Over.
Did we take? I don't
We
know.
said
Take
under.
one.
We said under. I don't know if we like that. I like Washington. That's all I know.
Washington
Atlanta, Green Bay. I like Atlanta. They like Green Bay.
over.
Over. New Orleans, Tampa. I like the over and New Orleans on a money line.
New Orleans.
I think New Orleans.
Did I just say Tampa on the money? No. Baltimore, Kansas City.
Baltimore.
Under.
They like the under. Carolina, Cleveland. I think we're all in agreement on Cleveland.
I like Carolina.
He likes Carolina.
Well, fuck off. Please bet on them so they lose again.
Someone's got to win. Yeah, we'll just both bet opposite.
Yeah.
Someone's going to have to win.
We'll just split the earnings.
We'll just
Split the juice loss.
Split the vig, yeah.
It's all a push. You're just like, fuck.
It's a push until the juice.
Anyways.
Houston, Indy.
Houston.
I like Houston. He likes Houston.
Indy.
He likes Indy.
I like the over on that as well.
When all else fails, over.
No
Over,
matter
over,
what.
over.
Isn't that the worst when you sit
Lock.
there and you're just like, no. Because once it hits that
Stop
number,
him!
you're like, you have the over, you're like, yes. But the whole time you're just, if you
Shit
bet the
your
under,
pants.
you're
It's
just like, no,
the under-
no,
Right.
drop it, fumble.
The under-
Penalty.
Die!
He was
Die!
holding him.
The
Kill
under's-
him!
The under's PTSD the whole game.
Yeah.
But
Hoping someone's got a sniper, and if someone bet the under, just
I'll
the
tell you what.
over, yeah, it's so much nicer to bet the over because it's like once you hit it,
You're done.
you're done.
You're free.
yeah.
I
You
hit
just
that.
start
Dude,
jerking off.
I
or
hit
something.
the Oklahoma under last week. That felt great. It was the first under win I had in a long time. When
Yeah.
they went under by like 10 points.
Yeah,
It was like 81 or something like that. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna be able to score like they usually do with Texas.
right.
So New England, Miami. I like New England.
I
think
like
we all-
Miami.
I like New England.
Mind you, the money line I'm talking.
I would take the points. I think New England wins. by
Jets,
somewhere
Buffalo. I like Buffalo
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
and the over.
Couldn't
I
tell
wouldn't
you.
mess with that at
I
all.
have no idea. Both those
Why
teams
not?
fucking
It's
suck.
fun.
It's it's fun.
It's not our money.
it's
We're not betting
38.
it.
Fuck
Just a
it.
game.
If Allen can do it,
We can get a second job.
Crowell, he could run still, right? He's got legs.
Dookie? I don't know.
Denver, San Fran. I like Denver.
Denver.
Cincy and Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers on the money line. They like.
I like Cincy with the points for no reason other than it's 14 points.
And then I like the over on that one for sure.
I kind of like the over, yeah. I don't know why.
Pittsburgh, Oakland, over. And I like Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, agree.
Lay to 10.
Detroit, Arizona. I like Detroit.
I'd prefer if they just pulled the plug on this game.
If you like this, you are a fucking psycho. So
Take the clothes hanger out.
Yeah.
Arizona. I like
Tap.
Arizona.
Just start doing
Philly and Dallas. I like Dallas.
Dallas.
And the over.
that. I like Philly in the over.
I like Dallas and no over-under. I don't like this game.
Bears, Rams. I'm betting with my heart with the Bears, even though I know the Rams are the better pick.
No,
You don't know.
People are on Chicago, but I like the Rams.
Chicago's getting 3.
Rams and over. Chicago's home dog.
It's gonna be
Not
cold.
not a bad bet.
No, Chicago's a good team. We'll see. They're good. People are betting the Rams. That's why the number was high. It's going down a little bit.
So the Sharks are like, all right.
The
make
Sharps,
a phone
the Sharps
call.
Are probably,
Sharps will bet on
they're bringing
Sunday.
it down. This might go to 2.5,
Right.
but they won't go much lower than that.
Minnesota, Seattle. I like Minnesota in the over.
I like Seattle. They're my lock of the week.
Seattle.
Lock it up.
Lock it in.
I got Seattle, Arizona, and Green Bay. Locks of the week.
Lock your panties. It's gonna be a shitty game.
I got Buffalo, Arizona, and Oakland locks of the week.
I have the.
I got over,
I have-
over. All of them are overs.
I have the Giants, Cleveland, and Los Angeles and Denver.
San
Lock.
Francisco Giants? Would you say the Giants?
Giants, the New York Giants.
Fucking
the
Bumgarner?
G-men.
It's wrong sport.
Lincecum.
Well, hopefully you don't lose as bad as we
Hopefully you
have.
don't listen to us.
Go Oppo.
Don't do what we do. Thanks.
Later. Squirt.
What time is it?